Welcome back to another fantastic episode of Omni Garage here. So thank you for tuning in today. If you're new to the channel, I'd like you to subscribe, give us a like, and comment to some of your favourite stuff that you like to do in the comments, because we'll reply back to you. We like chatting to all the people, builds a nice, great community. But
do you just want to know like what they like to do in general?
Just we can have a yarn if you want.
Yeah,
if
like
you're lonely and
or...
you want to catch up, I'll message you.
Okay. We generally reply to all comments. So
yeah, basically, if you're sensible enough, you sound intelligent, I'm happy to have a discussion with you.
But what are we doing today?
Oh well, we've got garage therapy. So if you are sort of new to the channel, maybe you're not quite sure, but we also do videos for the House of Rags. And actually, a wee while ago, I got Maz from Garage Therapy on the House of Rags channel. I interviewed him through basically his whole product line. We had like an hour discussion discussing the chemicals and how to use them and things like that, and I really enjoyed having that discussion. Now it's time to actually try these chemicals, see what they're like, how do we use them, and let's see what sort of results we get out of them. So today we've got basically the Garage Therapy line of shampoos.
Yep. What are we going to use
first?
We've
got Decon Shampoo here.
Yep.
We've got the Snow Foam, and we've also got the Car Shampoo V3.
So we're going to use the whole system here today to wash this car behind you.
I'm not sure, but they also might have an acidic shampoo, but I'm not totally sure about that, and they might have some other parts that could complement this system. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the Decon Shampoo. Now the Decon Shampoo can be used in a multiple of different ways. Their sort of main recommendation is that you put a bit in the bucket, you fill it up, and you use that as a bucket shampoo, and you wash to pull, old waxes, any old sealants, and all the dirt and grime off there. But we like to sort of foam it on, let it dwell for a period of time, and rinse off. So I've got, their recommendation here was 50 mils into 400 mils of water in the foam can in there, so that's what I've mixed up. What I'm going to do is I'm going to foam it on dry. Going to let it dwell as long as I can. We're out in the sun, so you've got to be a little bit careful about that. You don't want to let it dry off, and then I'm going to rinse it away. And I just really want to see what the cleaning power is like standalone. I understand we're going to need to come into a contact wash, and that's where I'm going to put Snow Foam on. I'm going to foam that over the top. That's going to help create a lot of lubrication between the wash media and the paint, and I'm going to use this in the bucket as our bucket shampoo.
Tell me about the test pilot you got behind you today. What are we
Test pilot, we've got a customer coming in today. This is a Mazda 3. They've come in for an interior exterior wash. This car, like all cars we see, probably never been washed in a very long time. So there's just your usual road grime, your usual traffic film. It's summer here at the moment, so maybe not too much of that oily stuff on there. Bit of contamination, bird droppings, etc. This car by no means is filthy, but it is definitely requiring a wash. And so we're going to use this as our test pilot and see what kind of cleaning power the Garage Therapy has to clean this up. Look around the back here, we've got the spider webs. And
yeah, there's a lot of webs on here. A lot of dirt, and we are going to use DI water as well. It's very hot today, the sun is out, so we are using deionized water to
this
give us a bit
pretty
more
caked on.
workability. It is, yeah. This here is going to take a bit of, goodness, yeah, that's stubborn, isn't it? So this is the test pilot, so we've already got the foam cannon made up. Yeah, wheels are already done, so I think first thing here is foaming on the Decon. And how much have you mixed up in the foam cannon there?
50 mils.
50 mils.
With 400 mils of product.
Okay.
With
right.
400 mils of water.
Yeah.
So 450 mils in total. So that's what we've got left in the foam cannon, 450 mils total. So I think if you're doing a bigger car, you probably want to double that. Fill your foam cannon up, especially if you're doing a truck or something like that. And we're just going to let that dwell. Now our dwell time in the summer conditions is not going to be very long.
Now if we come around to the side of the car that you started on here, I mean it's still quite wet on there, so it's still working away. And we're going to get this to the point where it is looking like it is starting to dry in some areas. We do not want it to dry on the surface, and then we're going to be able to rinse off. I mean, the smell in the environment here, it is, I can't say there's any particular scent to it other than like it smells like a car cleaning chemical.
Yeah.
So I think for a soap like this, it's not important to have a nice scent to it. It's not your pH neutral bucket soap. This here, you just want it to be a heavy hitter and do a really good job at cleaning up some of the dirt, some of the staining. The
so for you guys in the UK who will be watching this, because Garage Therapy is a UK based brand, it's winter there, so you guys will have a very long dwell time if your pipes aren't frozen. And definitely for you guys in the US, winter time, if your pipes aren't frozen, you also get some decent dwell time in there, but for us on this side of the world, it's hot today. What's the temperature? I haven't got my watch on.
We're 24 at the moment, so not like as hot as
That's
it has
24
been.
degrees, people.
Yeah, 24 degrees Celsius. So we're getting to the point over here where it's probably ready to start our rinse. I think we can probably let this run for another 30 seconds, 45 seconds, and we'll start our rinse off.
So before we get into our rinses, you can see that there is evidence here in the white foam there that this Decon shampoo has done some job at pulling some kind of dirt off. You can see it in the runoff there all the way down. So we've definitely made this surface a lot cleaner. Now, my guess before Glenn gets into the rinse is that this surface is still going to be dirty. And as far as our testing goes, we have not been able to find a shampoo that does a complete touchless wash. There's plenty of people out there who want to try and find that, but let me tell you, you're still going to need to do some manual agitation.
It only exists for dust. It does not exist for dirt.
But the whole idea here, you know, like traffic film was one of the worst things. Traffic film is going to need some agitation. And so what we want to do here is that we want to remove as much of the large stuff that we can, the large chunks of dirt and grime, because the cleaner we have the surface before we come into our contact wash is the safest way to clean. And I'd say the soap's rinsing away pretty nicely.
Yeah, it's rinsing away quite nicely. You can see here, we've got some really stubborn dirt. So, I mean, I've rinsed that pretty hard and it hasn't lifted all of this away. So this is where your manual
But it looks like it
agitation's
might
gonna
have
come in.
loosened it.
It's definitely loosened it a bit there. So we've just rinsed off our Decon soap, and as you can see here, a Decon soap alone, it's going to do a good job at breaking down dirt, but it's not going to remove it completely. You can see this door over here. Like if I wipe my finger along there, there's a lot of dirt here, but what it did do is it did a great job at loosening some of the more stubborn dirt. A lot of the bird droppings, we had one right here, came off with pretty easily.
So the next step in the process here is we need to get some more foam onto the vehicle so that we've got some lubrication between the wash pad, wash media, whatever you want to use, and the surface of the paint here. So we're going to use this snow foam. Now this snow foam can be diluted in a range of different ways, basically depending on how dirty the vehicle is. So you could use this straight up, I suppose. You didn't need to do the Decon if your car wasn't too dirty. You could just skip straight into this. But what I've got here is I've got the same. So I've got 1 part of product and 9 parts of water. So I've got 50 mils of product in the foam cannon, and I've got 450 mils of water. Well, not quite, but
Yeah, that's one.
close enough.
Yep.
This doesn't have a great scent either. This is just a chemical. This smells like soap smell, I suppose you'd say. But there are a range of different dilutions here. I mean, they talk about a impact panel ratio, you know, that's sort of like a built hamper type thing that you could calculate out, and it basically gives you very clear instructions on how dirty your vehicle is to do there. But so we're going to spray this on. We're not going to let this dwell. We're going to then get straight into our contact wash. And then for our bucket shampoo, we're going to use their shampoo here. I'm going to put, well, it says 10 mils for moderately dirty car, 4 to 5 gallons. I'm going to put what they say here for use 20 mils for a heavy sword car. So let's pretend like a heavy sword, 20 mils.
Dump that in the bucket, give it a bit of agitation, and then we'll make the cappuccino.
Well, this is a UK-based product.
Yeah, we will make the...
And if anyone's ever been to the UK, you know that their coffee is horrific. Probably the worst I've ever had. No cappuccino, yeah. Do you know how they make coffee in the UK?
How do they make coffee?
Basically, all the beans and stuff are in some big machine.
Yeah.
They literally push a button and coffee comes out. There is no...
Oh, it's kind of like a...
There is no baristering going on at all.
All right.
So we'll make a... I don't know. What do you want to make?
I don't know, maybe a little hot chocolate?
Why don't we just pour a bit of London Pride with a massive head of foam on it?
Okay.
Here we go. There you go. That's how you pour a beer in the UK, people.
Right, what do you got on the foam cannon there?
You already told
That
me.
is the 50 mil to 450 mil. It's actually 9 to 1.
Do you want to foam this on?
No, you can foam it on.
Okay.
I've already had one foam.
Jamie, the
No,
cleaner?
I haven't actually.
I'll tell you what I'm going to do. You're going to wash, and you're going to tell me yes, no to the answers of the
Okay.
questions through the soap questions.
Alright, let's start washing. Let's start on the hood. I want to feel the slickness of this. Non-ceramic coated. Oh, wow, it's actually quite... Oh, sorry, I'm not meant to tell you anything, am I?
So this is our first go with this soap combo. So I'm going to ask Glenn some questions about what I think a good soap should have, and he's going to answer yes or no.
Okay.
Does it have a great scent?
It has a very, very mild scent. It is not overpowering at all. Does not fill the area. And I couldn't actually tell you what the scent is. It's like, it's fruity. It doesn't fill the environment.
Is it like what, watermelon or citrus based or?
I don't know.
Have a smell, people.
What do you think that smells like? I can't put my finger on that.
Yeah, I don't know. Maz, jump into the comments
Yeah,
here and ask her
let us
and
know.
answer the question. What sort of soap? It probably doesn't have a scent.
It's not often we're stumped. I definitely get like a chemically-ish smell, but I feel like there's a slight fruity kind of lolly smell. But it's so subtle. So if you're really big into like my car shampoo has to have like a really big scent to it, this is not the one for you. So I'm going to answer no to your question that wasn't a yes, no.
So the next question is, does it feel really slick underneath the wash media?
Yeah, it does. And this car's not ceramic coated that we're aware of. I don't really think there's anything on here. And it's heavily dirty as well. There's a lot of contamination on this car. And yeah, it feels slick. Like I just want to send this over to you very, very quickly. And keeping in mind, hang on, let me freshen this up for you, the rinse bucket. I just want you to have a play with that on the hood. Just very, very quickly.
Okay, it's a slick soap.
It is, isn't it?
Slickness is one of these things that if you've never had a slick shampoo before, it's very easy to go, that's a slick shampoo. When you use slick shampoos all the time, it's a minimum requirement.
Yeah, absolutely.
In fact, your soap is garbage if it's not slick. So this shampoo is very slick. Is it the slickest I've ever tried? Well, I don't know. I have to compare that side by side with other shampoos because for those of you who really follow the channel, and actually now's a really good time for you to actually subscribe to the channel because we do a lot of side by side comparisons because it's not until you get two soaps side by side, blindfolded, and Glenn will hand me two wash pads and then I feel the slickness, you'll probably find that actually a lot of these shampoos are just as slick as each other.
Yeah, but this has definitely impressed me on a car that has this much contamination built up on it, that it's gliding across so easily.
So it's up there in terms of slickness.
Yeah. So,
It's definitely worth another comparison then.
absolutely.
Okay, is it cleaning well? Like, yeah, I understand we've done some pretty heavy cleaning steps here. We've used the Decon shampoo. We've also got the snow foam in there, which has also got surfactant-based, sugar-based cleaners in there that's also going to break down the dirt and grime. But
Yeah, I mean, so what I can tell you is I've had to scrub a couple of areas, particularly on the roof here, to make sure that I got whatever was built up on there off. It wasn't bird droppings, it was something heavier and thicker on the paint.
it's like this car's been parked under trees.
Yeah,
Like a
tree
sappy-
sap could definitely be, like there were a lot of leaves that blew out of this area here. So
Yeah.
I think that this is probably not a fair test on this soap to go, nah, I'm having to scrub quite hard. I think that no matter what you were using on this car, you were going to have to scrub quite
But
hard.
is it cleaning things like simple things like traffic film,
Oh yeah, like I think
usual
that,
road dirt and grime?
all this area here is cleaning up nicely. I can see it pulling off the little bits with just one wipe. There's definitely some tar on this car as well, which you're not removing with a pH neutral car shampoo or a high pH shampoo.
And the next
at that.
question is, actually Glenn's washed half the car now and we still have suds remaining in the bucket, so that's a really good sign. Means that those suds are going to stay around for the entirety of the wash, which is perfect. So I think overall, without me really using this bucket shampoo, I'm pretty happy that this could actually be a good contender to taking a top spot of the shampoo. Now typically our favourite soap of all time is a pH neutral soap, which is Armour Detail Supply Shampoo Plus.
Yep, that's a great shampoo.
Another really good one actually is Detail Co. Soft wash, that's really slick, so that's something we would compare that to. We also do like Laba Cosmetica Semper, that has a really fantastic scent, very slick as well.
Kochchemi.
Kochchemi GSF.
Another front runner. There's a lot of good soaps out there, but what I do like about the Garage Therapy is it's a system. I'm a sucker for a system.
Yes, and actually this system could go very good in a head-to-head battle with the Labo Cosmetica. Something along the lines of if we did like Premise 2.0 versus GT Decon Wash. We could use both of those in the bucket as well as foaming them over the top. And then we could get into using Semper and the bucket wash, the GT Snow shampoo, and really do a comparison there to see which ones are really getting the deeper clean. So I think all in all, I'm really excited about how the shampoo is performing, and in particular, all these shampoos combined together. I think well done to Garage Therapy. They've done a fantastic job of getting something up there in terms of, you know, performance-wise, and so I think this will need to be tested further into some head-to-head battles, and this is definitely not something that then gets chucked in the bucket and we never see again. I think we might see this a couple more times on the channel.
No, and by all means, this is not a review. This is our first hands-on impression with this soap system. So I think that it's done well enough today that we will be putting the, is it the Car Shampoo V3? Is that the product name?
Yep.
Up against our favourites, side by side.
And I want to see Decon against Premise 2.0.
Yes, that will be an interesting one to test out. So we're going to carry on washing here, and what do you reckon? Bring the people along, show them the final results after we finish up?
Absolutely.
Let's do it. Grab a mitt and join in.
Okay, so we've just finished the detail. The car's looking really good. So I think these soaps in combination with each other has done a really good job of cleaning up the dirt and grime off the surface of the vehicle.
Yeah, I mean, I was really impressed with the slickness of that shampoo that we used for our bucket wash. On a non-ceramic coated, really heavily contaminated car, did a really good job.
It would be interesting to see if we're getting the slickness from the snow foam or from the set shampoo, the bucket shampoo itself.
Well, I mean,
so
it could be the system combined.
It could be, so it'd be interesting to try those separately and see what we get. But I actually think the standout for me was the Decon shampoo. I think it did a really good job of lifting some of that dirt and grime off there. I'd really like to see this head-to-head with Premise 2.0 to see what the cleaning power was like side by side. But the versatility of this product, spray it on, let it dwell, rinse off, get some dilutions into your bucket. You could use that as the bucket shampoo. So I really do like that from a Decon shampoo, the versatility of it.
Yeah, I really enjoyed the system, and I think that there's more Garage Therapy to come on the channel. We definitely need to put that one there, that shampoo V3, up against some of our favourite shampoos. So we might do like a Semper, Kochchemi, Armour Detail, Detail Co. kind of little battle. We might need to do a blind one as well, slickness test.
So that's it from Omni Garage. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned. We're almost at 10,000 subscribers, so give us a subscribe, comment on the channel, because we really want to hit that and we need the help from you guys. So really appreciate the support. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one. Ciao.